Hi, this is Don Clark of FileMakerProGurus.com and FM Database Consulting, and I'm here today with Tami Williams of AskTami.com and her product website, which is CCAudits.com, which is a great program for FileMaker Go and FileMaker Pro that allows you to ask all kinds of questions. So we're going to talk with Tami about what her product and see how things are going. How's it going, Tami? Tell me more about what you do in FileMaker world.
Okay, so I've been working with FileMaker since version 2, 1989, and I am...
All right, 1989 for me.
Okay. And I'm both a FileMaker and a Lasso developer, so I do websites using Lasso and PHP and jQuery, and I do FileMaker databases, and I do all kinds of FileMaker databases for my own clients as well as subcontracting for other developers.
Okay. That's interesting to know. I actually do subcontractors, hire subcontractors for when I'm looking for stuff, and you sound like you have a great set of skills. Tell me about CCAudits.
Okay, so CCAudits is a tool for FileMaker Go or FileMaker Pro on the desktop, where you have 19 different question types. You can use it to create an audit, an inventory, a checklist, a survey, and basically you create a template, which is a set of questions. You can create that template on your iPad or on the desktop. Then from the template, your users would go out, create a report, and answer those questions. And the report results can be sent back either as a PDF report or as CSV results.
Okay.
You can also share templates by uploading anything you create on your iPad up to a hosted server. See what other people have created.
So people can share their templates with other people and vice versa. So
you can connect from your iPad. You can see what's on the server, preview a template, and download it, and then use it yourself. Make modifications. Yeah,
it's your questionnaire at that point in time.
Once you download it, you're free to do whatever you want with it.
That's nice. That's a great time saver. Tell me, does it handle container fields and other documents?
Yeah, so there's 90 different question types. So for example, in your instructions, as you're creating your questions, you have an instruction type. And in your instructions, you can have text, audio, and video. And in your answers to questions, you can put in text, audio, video, pictures as well.
So they could be taking this thing on an iPad with a FileMaker Go and take a video or a photo and add it right into the answer.
Exactly. They could also do barcode scanning, put in signatures, every field type you can think of. There are 19 different field types.
So they could actually have somebody sign off on, this was me, I said these things if they wanted to.
You can also, if you go somewhere, you're doing an inspection, for example, and you have 100 refrigerators, right, at this location. You might not know that when you're creating the template that there's 100 refrigerators. You just know you have 5 questions that need to be asked about each quote-unquote refrigerator.
Right.
You don't have to put in that 5 questions 100 times. There's a type called a set where you put in that 5 questions as a set once, and then when they're out in the field, they have the ability to say, I want to answer that 5 questions X number of times. So it gives you flexibility when you're creating your template. It reduces the amount of work you have to do, and gives flexibility to the person on the field that as they're answering the questions, maybe they need to answer that question more than once, are able to do that.
That's really nice. It sounds like you've thought about everything you possibly could have for handling this kind of thing.
I think so. I've had a lot of experience doing web surveys, customized web surveys.
Okay. So
I kind of translated some of what I learned to FileMaker. It also allows you to do skip patterns. That if you, for example, answer a question like, do I have a car? Yes or no? Or it's not applicable. Yes, we'll take you to a certain question. No, a different one, and to a different one.
So conditional logic.
Exactly.
So this appears if that's such and such.
Exactly. So that helps your users who are answering the questions, not have to go through every single question in your question set, but only answer the questions that are applicable to what they're doing.
And I assume it's easy to use.
Yes, it's very easy. I've had a couple testers so far, and hopefully more people will download it from CCAudits.com, try it out, and give me some feedback. Right now you can download it and use it for 30 days for free, do whatever you want with it. After 30 days, it'll close itself down.
Right.
But that's, to put it out there in the world.
Well, that's a good way. Giving people 30 days. And it takes about that time in busy schedules to download something, figure it out, and then actually put it to use and try it and
That's what I
get some good
figured.
feedback. I've seen some people have 10 or 15-day trial periods, and they're too short.
Yeah, that's
It
what I
seems
figured.
like, yeah. So that's a good way to go. So tell me more about your background in FileMaker. You said 1989, version 2. Do you have any favorite tools or plugins that you like to use, or?
It's more generic. I think I like the fact that with the community, there's always something out there, right? So that if you want to do HTML emails, for example, right? There's more than one tool out there for you to use. I like
Yes, there
the
is.
360 Works plugins.
The
I've used
email
them in the
plugin?
past,
Yeah.
But I've used some of the CNS
Yeah, they have a great plugin
plugins
too.
as well in the past over time. And I just like that, all the blogs that are out there, all the different options to find out new stuff.
It's a great community for sharing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
People will come up with some good concept and they will blog about it right away, and we get the word out.
Exactly.
And the downloadable files, and there's FileMaker or Modular FileMaker,
Exactly.
which is another good one. So
And
all those
I think-
things are neat. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think FileMaker Hacks, that's a really cool website.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah.
And Nightwing Enterprises, he has great demos for everything.
He has great demos for everything and quite a few free products.
Yeah.
And I put a list together on my website on FileMakerProGurus.com of 100 and I think it's 150 plus now. I add to it
Yeah,
a couple times a week.
Articles on my website, but I'm not as good as keeping them up as some other people. I have some freebies and some articles, but
Yeah,
I don't
it takes a
keep
lot
up
of
with
work.
all- Yeah,
Well, this is a list format, and I just add them to them. It's real fast to add it to it, and then searchable. And so there's 150 plus downloadable free FileMaker example files.
Right.
It just links to those on my website, so it's nice. And that way you can find something easy, and you don't have to invent the wheel
Right.
or reinvent the wheel, as the
Exactly.
case may be. So. Some of the tools you mentioned, 360 Works has a bunch of great plugins, and then there's also Base Elements from Goya. I don't know if you ever used that one.
I just started using that one too.
Okay, that's got a lot of neat things to do as well. So, and I don't know, like last week, Goya just released the REST FM.
Yeah, I was talking
When open
about
source.
that last night.
Oh, did you stop by their booth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because I've used the 360 Works web services tool, and I was talking to them about how is REST FM different. So, because it
Okay.
does a similar kind of thing.
right. So tell me a little bit about yourself, your history.
Like I said, I started using FileMaker in 1989, and I've been in Atlanta since 1997. Before that, I was in Ithaca, New York. I went to college at Cornell.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I was originally going to be a veterinarian, and then I didn't know what I was going to do, and I dropped out senior year, and I got a job. And the job was, we have all these books in a pile, make a library, and here's this tool called FileMaker. And that's how I started working with FileMaker.
I love to hear these stories because it seems like a lot of people have exactly that type of situation.
Right.
All of a sudden, make this happen.
Yeah.
And in fact, we were talking to one of the other guys, Michael Rochard, here, and his story was, they said, we need these 89 spreadsheets put in here for our budget. And he says, Excel's not going to do this. You need a database. And he knew about FileMaker. And they said, well, how long would it take? He said 3 weeks. Well, he had never used FileMaker, and this was about the same time period you're talking about, maybe 87 or 88. So he had to teach himself FileMaker.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I taught myself FileMaker, did the library, and then basically, because I was still at Cornell, when you're an employee, you get to take classes for free. And so I did finish and graduate.
Congratulations.
And I was working at the job, and then for myself, on the side of the job, doing FileMaker on the side, and some desktop publishing at the time as well. And I just kept it up.
So you've been self-employed for the most part?
I've been self-employed since 1997, full-time. I moved from Ithaca to Atlanta, Georgia in 1997, and went out on my own. And initially I was subcontracting primarily for Chris Moore Consulting, and then also for Soliant.
Okay, so
And-
you already subcontract with those guys, okay.
Yeah, and then I've been mostly on my own since about 99. Still subcontracting some for 360 Works and Soliant and Thorson Consulting and Cleveland Consulting and a couple other
Some powerhouses, yeah.
a couple other people, but also doing a lot of my own stuff. And
Great.
like I said, I do Lasso websites, and I've done some Lasso training and some
Yeah, people are
FileMaker
still using
training.
Lasso out there and the older
Yes,
stuff,
yes,
yeah.
they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I did some Lasso, but never got too deep into it.
Yeah.
But that's really neat stuff. So what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to.
Or do you have any since you're self-employed?
I have spare time. I like to read, and go to the movies, and garden. That's what I do.
That's nice.
Those are my hobbies.
Yeah, that's really nice. Are you having a good DevCon experience so far?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because we are at DevCon 2015. I was supposed to say that at the beginning. But here's one of the questions I thought was interesting, and a couple of people gave me feedback on this, was, have you met anybody you wanted to meet?
Well, I kind of wanted to meet Joe Scarpetta.
Okay.
Just because I know he has this new product, Java CRM.
Great.
And since I'm thinking of, a product, CCAudits, that I wanted to talk to him about how he's selling Java CRM and, what his experience has been and about licensing and managing all that. And so I got to talk to him, so that was nice.
I haven't seen him yet. I interviewed him on a website here late last year. I think it was in the fall of last year, and he had just released Jarvis at that point in time. Now he's up, I think, to version 2. But he's a real nice guy, hardworking, a lot of hours, and grew real fast and became platinum level last year.
Yeah.
And so he's doing the right things. He's a good guy to talk to.
Yeah.
Of course, we got a lot of good luminaries out there that have been doing this for a long time and know through the school of hard knocks just what it is they have to do to get these things done.
Right.
So. Well, is there anything more you want to add about your business or what's going on? I mean...
No, I think we covered everything. Like I said, anybody watching the interview, check out CCAudits.com, download it, try it out, give me some feedback.
And ask Tami.
And check out AskTami.com, which is the creative computing website. So if you need help, ask Tami.
I like that. Thanks a lot, Tami. I sure appreciate you taking the time to come up and do an interview.
Thank you.
And this is Don Clark at FM Database Consulting and FileMakerProGurus.com, and I'm mumbling pretty bad here. So I'm going to do that one more time. We may have to cut that one. This is Don Clark with FM Database Consulting and FileMakerProGurus.com, and I've had Tami Williams, and I think I got it right this time, doing an interview, and it's been fascinating. You really did check this out. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Tam. I sure appreciate it.